Some of our favorite things on the Pioneer Trek, this is our fourth time, and every experience has a lot of similarities, but everyone's different. This one is how the families have bonded not only to each other as families, but to each other's family, how they shared the experience with their neighboring families and friends that they had before. It's been amazing, the transformation in the kids. This is a great opportunity, and we love doing this. It will be hard not to be part of it in the future. We'll always be part of it no matter what happens. And Jolene is going to cry now.
I'm trying really hard. Trek is an experience for the young people to get out of their comfort zones and to really stretch themselves, to learn something about them that they never thought they could do. It gives them an opportunity to meet new people, and for some kids, it gives them a chance to see what a real family is like. After their 4 experiences, like Dave said, each one has its own personality, has its own uniqueness, and there's memories from each of them. The best rewards we can get from all the hard work that it takes to pull off Trek is the growth in the kids. I did really good.
One other thing I like watching Jolene eat cornmeal mush. That's always fun. Kiss.
Well, we must love it. We must have loved Trek, because we would have never said yes to do this again unless we loved it so much. I love the whole experience. I think my very favorite thing is to be out in God's creations and be with the trees and the dirt and the sky and the clouds. Some of my very favorite things are in the very first day hiking, watching the kids push their limit, and watching them be able to know that they can survive even though they push their limit, and maybe they didn't like it, but they did it. One of my other favorite things is when we come across the summit and there's clouds in the sky. The summit is so high, you can see the bottoms of the clouds. It looks like wallpaper almost, and the sky is so blue. And I love all the people that help. All the people that are on our team are like experts in their field, and it's so much. Trek is so easy because everybody does their job and gets it all done. I love the Ma's and Pa's that they go ahead and they're able to have these couple experiences where a lot of them have mentioned how they have gotten closer just over this week as a couple, something that you wouldn't think, but because they had to work together and because it was just them and survival, and they had been married already and know how to work together a little, and they could read each other's signs, I just love the Ma's and Pa's. I think it's a great experience for them. And it's great for the kids. I love for the kids that they can be in a family where they can see their Ma and Pa kiss and Ma and Pa hold hands, and a Ma and Pa who can work together, because that's what the Ma's and Pa's here do, but they can work together and they see what an example the Ma's and Pa's can be. So picking the Ma's and Pa's is such a crucial thing to the success of Trek, but we had really good Ma's and Pa's this time, really strong couples. And other than that, I just love the whole atmosphere of being out of the city for a whole week and just being in God's creations and the flowers and everything else. What's yours?
This is our 4th Trek experience, and every one of them has had the same basic elements that have happened. Each of the youth have had the opportunity to grow and to receive the 5 guarantees. And you always are excited to see that. That's one thing that you always come back and have an addiction for, is just coming back and seeing the youth grow and seeing them have those experiences. And then there's always something unique about each Trek that's different unto itself, and each of them have had that, whether it was snow and a short week, or the bugs that we have this year, or it's either weather conditions or attitudes of the whole group. It's always fun. There's always something that you pick up new. I think that first day is one of my favorite days too, where the kids are actually stretching past their walls and they find that they can do more than they think. And it isn't fun and it isn't easy sometimes. In fact, they have a hard time getting through it, but once they bust through and they make it, and then they talk about it the next day, and they realize that they accomplished it, that's a big thing for them. The Spirit's always strong here, and Heavenly Father's always with us. The people are great, the support, the trail bosses, the Ma's and Pa's, whoever they are, they've always been great. And they've always been able to provide the atmosphere for the kids. And then the youth, they just keep surprising you. They keep coming up one better than you think they can when you've already thought they can't go anymore. And or they come up with creativity that's just unbelievable, and in solving the problems that they have to face out here in the wilderness. How to cover themselves with shelter, how to get their camp set up, and how to survive, and how to cook and fix things, and then how to work together. Those are great things.
It's fun watching the little teeny boys swing those big, huge axes to cut wood, something that they may never get to do anywhere else, or to cook on an open fire. Just things that they can experience that they may never ever get to again.
That,
so
and
it's
then
fun.
be able to do that in a way that they're contributing to a family, and they're being able to do that. They're being allowed to contribute and use their skills.
And that's all. It was wonderful.